Welcome to the adventures of King Soil of House Mud. Yesterday we fought off a ridiculous amount of rebellions after that. I'm not going to call it a succession crisis, but it was a succession pain in the ass. We went from playing as, of course, King Aemon in a very stable, nice and good realm, over to King Soil, and the Andals tried to really seize the day there. Luckily, we've beaten most of them now. We have got 10 out of 4 domain size. Normally, I would dish stuff out between episodes and just sort of make sure that everything was ready to go. The only issue with that is that there are a lot of these provinces, a lot of these holdings are sub-holdings or sub-provinces, are obviously part of a much bigger duchy, and a lot of those other areas in the duchy we have righteous imprisonment on. Bearing in mind, to revoke titles, they have to rebel, and then we get the option to revoke their stuff, which is why there isn't a law for it in the Game of Thrones mod. So there is a 47% chance that if we try and imprison this guy, then, oh sorry, I should say a 53% chance he'll go into rebellion, then we can revoke his titles, get rid of him. I don't know who this guy is of the hedge. Oh, so he's like he's a vassalized mercenary band. Oh, we've got a couple of them actually. Oh, that's quite nice. So those guys will cost a lot less. Look at the monthly cost of these guys versus everyone else there. Okay, in that case, don't worry about that guy, but there was another one here that I was interested in. Yeah, Rayonet. So if we can revoke this one, again, 59% chance of going to rebellion. I want to keep this stuff in, because this is going to be the important, showing us dismantling the Andal control over the Riverlands. Let's give it a go. Damn it. That was the opposite of what I wanted to happen there, Elwood. We can't obviously revoke his title. We could call him for trial, at which point there's an option that we might be able to revoke his stuff. Let's give it a go. Let's see if justice will prevail. Let him rot. Lord Christian shall interrogate him. What is... oh, good. Haha, diplomacy 0. What are you? Hand of the King. So, a lot of you have pointed out that the Hand of the King, even though it says that it is a stewardship-based job, is in fact a kind of an all-round job. So, how they do will depend on their stats. You can see their domain improved is determined by stewardship. Things like plots uncovered, the bottom option there will be determined by their intrigue level. It's just generally, like I said before, all of the other jobs condensed into one guy. So if we would rather have a good diplomat, for example, we might have done better to have Master Halsey as our Hand of the King instead, rather than this guy, because he's about to fuck this trial up. He made a poor case. What a shocker. He's innocent, apparently. So we have to release him. We lose 100 prestige, and we would also... There's a small chance of us gaining stress there. We have no choice. That's my own fault, kind of, because we've got a shitty diplomat on the council. Apparently has a Dothraki Valyrian steel weapon. Uh-huh. Where did you get that? Reforged from by Lord Christian of Byford. Kind of understand why that was a little difficult to understand there. His mother just had random Valyrian steel. Okay, fair enough. We have no choice but to release him legally. We have no choice here. We can throw him in prison, which will obviously increase our tyranny, because the council have found him innocent. Goodbye, my friend. Ah, here we go. Aemon Mud, born a bastard who would hold no lands, thrust into greatness by a dying house, has recently become a character akin to legend among the first men of the Riverlands, and of those beyond brave enough to speak his name under the oppression of their new Andal lords. Aemon has become the embodiment of hope for a dying religion, and the dying cultures of the First Men in the face of overwhelming odds. As a descendant of Aemon, you inherit his legacy. Your subjects and fellow First Men expect you to continue in his name, but as some look to you for leadership, the Andal Lords will look to you with fear and resentment, as if they don't already. So many of you asked yesterday, you know, that can't be the end of Aemon. Poor Aemon did so many things. He went from literally nothing, born a bastard, as it says there, legitimized because there was no one else of House Mud left, to go and form in this mighty realm capable of repelling the Andals. I think we can all agree it was deserving of bloodline. That was at least what a lot of you wanted in the comment section yesterday. So we now have the Aemon bloodline here, which has and can actually give our characters... I didn't want to make it too OP because we didn't actually, you know, get it via in-game events. But there is a small chance there that, if we go back to this bloodline here, let's go back to ask for a start, that there is a small chance that characters of our dynasty, or a decent chance, can become ambitious or brave. Obviously, that would just have to happen naturally as gameplay goes along. I thought the brave one made perfect sense as well, because the Blood of the Hammer Justice Trust for Mud here requires you to be brave before it will become active. So that's a nice way for Aemon's legacy to also feed into the other bloodlines. Just basically gives us access to the bloodlines we already have, right? Now, to balance that out, Andal opinion is -15. We've painted a much bigger target on our back, and I feel like Aemon already had a fairly major target on his back, being the big repeller of many Andal invasions there. So Aemon's legacy will live on. There he is, lovely King Aemon the Bookworm. I'd love to also get the Valyrian steel of House Mud when we get the option to do so, when our next ambition will pop up. Right now, it's trying to obtain a lifestyle, which, to be fair, we're not far off of, because we are, what is it, where is it? Adept of strategy, there we go. Eventually, we might be able to become a strategist, which will fulfill that lifestyle ambition, at which point we may be able to go for our ancestral Valyrian sword. What's it called again? Mother's Grief, there we are. reforged from by Christopher V of House Mud. This is a fine Valyrian longsword blessed by the High Septim himself. I don't know why a High Septim would bless it when the High Septim didn't exist at that stage, but that would be an awesome sword to get back. Like that, along with, you know, retaking all of our lands, having all these bloodlines, we could finally solidify our rule here. Now, is there anything else we can do? Or can I finally give out these titles? Obviously, we don't want to revoke his title because he's a nice man. And, well, more specifically, he's given us free troops. This guy, Old God's First Man, we don't really want to go for that either. I think that's really all we can do right now. We could go to war for this if we... Oh, no, I remember it was us that took Emond's Rest there. Or what was it originally? The God's Castle or something like that? I forget what it was called originally, but it was obviously part of the God's Eye. Now named Emond's Rest in honor of lovely Lord King Emond. Let's build a... We should probably build a refuge to start off with here. We haven't got a huge amount of cash to play around with, so I want to keep some to the side in case we have to hire mercenaries and whatnot, because along with... This is the other thing I wanted to mention briefly. Along with, obviously, Andals in the Mountain and the Vale in the form of House Arryn. We have Andals over here in the form of the Westlands as well. The Iron Islands, the biggest thing I was fearing a couple of episodes back, have also fallen into the hands of the Andals. Iron King Tristan, the Hammer of Harlaw Hill, apparently an Andal invader there, who only had one daughter. Now, if she dies, she married herself off to a random Valyrian man here. If she dies, it would go back to the hands of the Ironborn, who have apparently also converted to Faith of the fucking Seven. Are you kidding me? House Harlaw would never become Faith of the Seven. What are you talking about? Wow, okay, this could be... what I'm saying is a massive pain in the ass, because we are literally surrounded by Andals. The North is under... what happened with this? So, our grandson? Yeah, our grandson, Harris Stark... our nephew now, of course, Harris Stark, our brother Pottingmix and his wife, Lyessa Stark's son. We could try and push that claim, and a lot of people want to see us push that claim for him on the rest of the North. I think we could do that. Claim the North. We could legitimately do that. And how many troops has he got? 8,000. This could be our first big political play here. Now, what that would also allow us to do, as many of you have pointed out, and I sort of alluded to this, I think it was during the first or second episode, there is an annexation option. So realms which you have an alliance with, who are a lower rank than you, say we made an alliance with our future king nephew, we could organize an annexation, bring the North into our realm because we're an Empire level title, and have him as our vassal. That would be a hell of a way to ensure that the first God's religion won't die out. You know what he'll do? So I'm looking for first men, obviously culture and old God's religion there. Now, preferably people with high marshals so we can get a lot of troops out of them to grant Anitarts to. So we have the High Lordship of Blackwater Rush there. So we can get Byford and those other two provinces to this guy here. Got ourselves a loyal vassal of our religion and our culture, but more importantly, he's got that high marshal. So we're going to be able to get a lot of troops out of that, and I'd like to reorganize a lot of the round doing this if we can. So Hayford is under the Duchy of Hayford, which doesn't exist, so we'll create that one too. You first man. You are first man, but again, different religion, so we'll just do the same thing here. And hopefully, this way we're going to get a ridiculous amount of troops, whilst also get ourselves some really loyal vassals, obviously, of our religion and culture. There we go. I should really be making sure they're married off. They will get themselves married off, so it's not that big a deal. What else we got then? Cape Eagles should belong to our son as part of his dynastic title, right? Because this is all Seaguard. Yeah, Cape Eagles is Seaguard, so I'll just go on that to you very quickly. There you go. Seaguard? Sorry. Oh, Cape of Eagles. That's it. Right. We're going crazy here. Right, and then we've also got to give out Salt Pans, which under the Bay of Crabs also doesn't exist. Man, this is working out really, really well. Oh, and Harroway's Town was too. Nice. We basically given ourselves 3 very powerful in terms of martial vassals, which are of our religion and culture. This is working out pretty goddamn well. This guy's also astute, so would work out pretty well as a vassal. Here you go, my friend. Nice work. That was a pretty good round reshuffle there. Shit, that's given us some really, really good power behind us now, because these guys will obviously always back us in war now that we've gone this far out of our way for them. Right, so we need a new so this is Steward, right? This is Hand of the King. Okay, so this is where our choice comes in. We could go for, maybe even name this guy Hand of the Kingdom. He's got 19 martial, 13 stewardship, and 80 in intrigue. Fuck it. Welcome aboard, Lord Dudley. And I think we can trust this guy, huh? I think this guy is definitely someone we can rely on not murdering us or betraying us. Say my brother, Prince Earth, asked me for a fief of his own to govern. He would like the castle of Seawatch. I have no problem with that. He would then become a vassal of our son. So that would be, that's kind of a distant... I mean, this guy doesn't really stand to cause any problems if we do that. Now, if we say no, it can make us into a tyrant. We can say that vile authoritarian is not worthy of these lands, and we get minus 30 opinion. You know what? I'm going to say fine. There's no reason not to. We're just giving him a castle. We're missing out on a little bit of land there, sure, but he's our brother. He's probably always going to back us in wars. So here's our choice then. We can wait and declare war on Lord Paramount Jonathan, the first man Andal, who's currently in... defending against Lord Walder of Oldcastle. What's he? Walder Thelly, a Northman, so first man, and Old Gods as well. We could, and this is, I imagine all of these, yeah, all of these rebellers, there's obviously House Glover there, who are going to rebel against. We've got the Dreadfort under House Bolton, I would assume. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We could actually help them out here. we could help them out and try and put a start back in Winterfell in the form of our what is she, like our sister-in-law. Right, okay, got it. Let's do it. Let's put a start back in Winterfell. So he's only got 9,400 men. We've got a lot of other Old God's First men essentially already fighting him here. And we've got 21,000 men. So I think we've probably got this in the bag. Let's go for it. I'm going to say claim the North on behalf of her. Boom. So Shemi can't push it on behalf of our nephew instead. But it doesn't really make too much difference. Obviously, he's going to inherit it from her anyway. So we're going to ask Lord Paramount. Who are you? Lady Paramount and Fear of the God's Eye. She's a Lady Paramount and she has a province. Yeah, I feel like we need to deal with that at some stage. A conciliatory riverman. Okay, fair enough. They will honor their obligations, I'm sure. Let's do it. Oh, she declared the War of Independence. She declared a War of Independence. Did she really? You and what army? I mean that sincerely. You and what fucking army? Okay, fine. Alright, let's actually raise... I mean, it'll cost us barely any gold, and it'll give us a decent amount of troops. So let's raise all of our mercenary bands that we have vassalized. So these are, I mean, essentially expendable troops. Don't let them know that I said that, but they are basically troops that we can throw away doing whatever we feel like. I'm going to have them deal with this war, and then what we'll do is we'll set the rest of our armies to, why don't we resettle and have them meet in Seaguard? That way we can head up through the north, as long as we control the neck here, as long as we control... Oh, well, they got Moat Cailin as their capital. It's a bit weird. I was going to say, as long as we control the area around Moat Cailin, they can't really do much damage to us, and we can just send our troops up. Alright, so we've got a bit of a two-pronged war here, but this should be very, very easy. Soil Mud. We've had enough of your house's dominion over the God's Eye, and henceforth I shall rule over the independent realm of Shoreham. No, you won't. And that gives us, I believe, means for revocation as well, which is quite nice. We will personally lead the army taking back and destroying this traitorous house here. I feel like that's the best thing for us to do while we wait for the rest of our troops to get into position around Seaguard. My king, I write on behalf of the Bank of Valyria to express the consternation at the actions of your bannerman, Desmond Blackwood. Fine, I'll pay interest on it. It makes our vassal like us a little bit more, and it's only going to cost us 7 gold. That seems like... And it'll keep the Bank of Valyria happy. Oh, wow. What? How many defenders did they have? Okay, that was, unexpected, I'll be honest. Well, okay, some patience for you. Oh, shit. Well, I wasn't expecting that. The River King's Crown. Old Stones, once the site of a great castle destroyed during the Andal invasion. The River Kings of House Mud had their seat here, and from it they ruled as kings of the river and the hills for over 1,000 years. This was until the line was almost extinguished with the death of Christopher IV during the Andal invasion, temporarily ending the first man's dominion over the lands of the Trident. Only the bare foundations of the curtain wall remained in the castle when your family reclaimed it, the stones pilfered long ago by the local smallfolk. However, at the centre of what was once the castle yard, a great carved sepulchre still rests half hidden in the waist-high grass. Sepulchre entombs Christopher, fourth of his name. So that's the Hammer of Justice, right? The guy that we have the bloodline for. He was the fourth. Yeah, okay, so it's this guy. Beneath it, your builders have found his tomb, and with it many chests filled with the ancient gold coins. Ancient gold and coins. They even found what must be the royal crown and regalia of ... I guess we'll never know. It's a sign from the old gods. We shall always remain the River Kings. We gain 250 gold, 100 prestige, and the crown of the River Kings added to the treasury of King Soil, the Vicious Viper. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So we actually have had this event in a previous series when we were playing as an Ironborn. We were doing the Gilded Kraken series. Now, in that series, you have the option, I mean, because we weren't House Mud, you do have the option to say, leave it, only House Mud can claim it. I believe in that series we did also claim it, but that gives us a fancy crown for what I remember. Yeah, there we go. The ancient crown of the kings and rivers and... the ancient crown of the kings of the rivers and the hills, recovered from the ruins of Old Stones. That's opinion +3, month prestige 0.2. Very nice. Cool, look at that. It's a shame it doesn't show, like, the original history that's right there. I don't know if there's a way to do that. But look at that. And the cool thing about the Game of Thrones world as well is, like, we actually do have that equipped. So if we take it off, I think it'll update our portrait with a different crown. Or it might be equipping a separate crown gives you a different portrait. But either way, that's really cool. So ends the mighty kingdom of House Butterwell. Good work, well done. And we stole her gems as well. Oh, that's pretty good. Offer peace. Now that I've got your gems from you, I will enforce demands. Can we revoke her title now? I demand her head as well as all Butterwell lands. My god, are there any of them left? 6 civil members. Yeah, we probably don't want to do that. That would make some enemies. Forfeit the God's Eye. She will forfeit the God's Eye, which I believe will make her unlanded. No? What the fuck did we take from her then? Just the kingdom? Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. So that's the titular title. So if we unpause now, what the hell is going on there? What was... Oh, well, I imagine it's one what we got during the rebellion and one that we got... I remember. Okay. The annoying thing about that is that it will now say, oh, it's a superfluous title. We need to destroy it. So we actually got nothing out of that war at all. Oh, but we can just revoke it. And that will get rid of her. Okay, perfect. That's good then. I was a little bit worried then that we just that we just wasted our time. Okay, so then we'll set up another duchy then. Fuck it, why not? And then we've got ourselves a couple more troops to help out with this war in the north. Theomar, are you any good? 32. I mean, yeah, he's got good martial. Fuck it, here you go then. High Lord of Butterwell, my good friend, Theomar Thicketh. Trying to conquest the north, but Theomar is so thickest, the clap of his cheeks keep... you know the meme. All right, let's go. Let's go, man. Let's get all these other troops there. Can I hire some more? I can raise some more troops now. That's another 1,000 men. Might not seem like much, but that's not terrible. Okay, have a look in the secure clan. What has she done? Lady Mina, are you another rebel? Who is she? Wayfarer's Rest. I have no idea. She's a vassal of our vassal. Have a locked in a secure cell in the dungeon. So why don't we start mobilizing these troops then, while we wait for the rest of our armies to turn up then? So Lothar, Soil, and Owen. Let's go up to Moat Cailin. This is actually really convenient for us that we can just head up to Moat Cailin and assault it down, and that might be it. Now, here's the issue. I imagine the supply is shit. Yeah, because it's Moat Cailin. Right, so let's split this army in half. So split them in half. We'll leave the... Yeah, we'll leave the 11,000 there. Act against Lord Ebros. No, I'm not acting against anybody unless it helps us. Thank you. Your bannerman, Lady Paramount Selali Rosby. Sorley Rosby is under threat from external enemies. Oh my god, yeah, absolutely will. Bloody Andals. It's my duty. Okay, so we've got a choice then. Oh, it's 1,000 people. Right, turn that army around then. We should be good. Connect up to us. Lady of Rosby. Lady of Rosby, attached to us right now. Thank you. There we go. Right, and then let's get our best commanders on this one. Let's crush these Andals very quickly, because that could obviously get out of hand. Then after that, we'll carry on with our attack of the north. But what I was going to say is we'll move these troops up to Moat Cailin. Then when there's enough distance... Oh, there we go. Shit, we won. Oh, that was easy. All right, okay. Send these troops back up then. We'll send these guys, when there's a little bit of distance, so we're taking less damage from attrition, we'll send these guys up to go and siege Greywater Watch. We're House Reed, I assume. Yep, okay. Then we'll probably also build a fort in Moat Cailin, so we don't all starve to death in 2 seconds. We shouldn't anyway, but just in case the reinforce or, you know, other allies want to join us or anything like that, we'll try and avoid losing a shitload of troops to attrition. Right, so Owen, Soil, and Lothar. Moat Cailin actually isn't that difficult to siege after all. Huh. We should just be able to assault this down and move on then. I shouldn't have built the bloody castle now. Oh, the fort, sorry. Challenger has appeared. The Squirrel Brog. Hello, Squirrel Brog. He's not as good as us. There's 30 points in it. I'm going to skip it, so again, we can focus more time this episode on the war in the north. Damn it. How annoying. Oh my god, we would have actually died if we hadn't changed that game rule. Oh shit, wow. You strike for the win, only see a glimpse of light reflecting from the blade at your neck. Your adversary fooled you, and it's now time to pay the price. Me at the hand of this whelp. He is promoted to boar. We are demoted to squirrel. We gain a permanent health -1. That's pretty oof. I'm going to be honest. Wow, shit, that's annoying. And they took my spear. What? They took the spear of Emmon. You can't do that, you fucker. Okay, what was his name again? Brog. You took my spear of Emmon. No. No, that's not on. That is absolutely not. Okay, fair enough that you can just... Fair enough you disarm your opponent or whatever, but being able to... What if we fought someone with Valyrian steel then? We'd be able to take their sword? That's dumb. Okay, I'm gonna... I mean, it's dumb for me because I'm annoyed by it, but if it was me taking someone else's weapon, I'd be really happy with it, obviously. God, that took no time at all. Finally, an opportunity to abduct Brog has arisen. One of the chiefess's personal guard has proven amenable to bribery, allowing for the opportunity to take him while he sleeps. 47% chance we succeed. This is for Emmon Spear. Give me that. I'll be taking that back now, thank you. Thank you, Brog. Fuck! Oh my god, not only did we fail, but we got the worst outcome. Lose 100 piety, changes dishonor by 10, gain dishonorable. 227% fucking plot power. It's probably because it fired a bit earlier than it should have, basically. Okay, that's fine. Or before all those plotters had joined. Damn it, that's so annoying. Shit. Oh, and whose court is he in? Oh, he's actually in the mountain in the Vale? Oh, right, she's the mountain clansman. Right, and where are you actually located, though? Residing at Strong Song. So they're somewhere just kicking around this province. So what we should do... I mean, we could try and improve diplomatic relations, but I don't believe that will work against unlanded character. But like trying to improve diplomatic relations with a mercenary band or something like that. Alright, don't worry about it. So we're taking Moat Cailin. We do still have the attrition kicking in there, but this is going to take no time at all to fall. There we go, 18%. Right, that's good. I'm going to assault these down, because honestly, we outnumber them so massively. Now, this is the big problem, Drunkard's Tower. I'm not going to assault this one down. I feel like we can hang around for that. My lord. Oh. Oh, God, no. Negotiations taking place between Andalos and the Marshes. The Marshes to be annexed. What the hell? How is that good news? Good news for his round, maybe. Yeah, okay. So Andalos is regrowing in power that they did lose, I assume, to either the Rhoynar or Valyria. Yeah, they started losing a lot of round to Valyria. I'm hoping that the Valyrians will grab what's left of Andalos there and really kick him in the head somewhat. Maybe if Andalos is destroyed, then we won't get any more Andal invaders? Because that's where they're invading from, right? Unless they're coming from other places in Westeros, I guess, at this stage. All right, so we're about to take Greywater Watch as well. That's very, very nice. That's a great province to grab there. Sorry, House Reed, you're not my enemies here. Oh, you are now, because you Faith... Wait, Faith of the Seven? That's so strange. All right, never mind. 26% so far. I think this is going to be an absolute walk in the park now. So let's finishing off assaulting the rest of this province down. So we got Roland. Let's put our best commanders on here. There we go. Okay, or our second best commanders, I should say. Let's just finish assaulting this one down. Someone wants to buy our gems for 40 gold? Absolutely. And that's what I was talking about, right? So it's a superfluous title that we can't hold anymore. So it would just be destroyed. That would have sucked if that was the only title we got to revoke there. But luckily, she's still a traitor. My king, I write to express consternation at the fact that Commander Horbert enjoys command of your armies. Yeah, I agree. My lord, you make a good point. You are actually a much better commander of him. Thank you. As long as he's not on our council, maybe that's partially why he's... might be why he's just not leading troops already. 36%. Let's finish off this. Oh, no, actually, let's just let that tick naturally. Fuck it. Guess we'll head over to Barrington next and just go for all the duchy level titles. We'll get the most, we'll get the most high-value prisoners out of that as well. I think this is going to be easy. Now, my question becomes then, because they're in a civil war and we're about to supplant him, when our sister-in-law takes control of the north, will the rest of these northern houses that are currently at war trying to get their independence, will they then swear fealty, or will they continue with their independence war? Oh, God. My roots may be first man, but I identify more with the river... No, absolutely not. Look at how many people we'd piss off if we adopt foreign ways. Never, I am still a first man. How dare you even ask? And remove that event from the game. Jason Root rested from... Oh, God, okay. Who is he? Another one of our... Yeah, okay, it's my duty. What's he got? Oh, Rook's Rest. That's not... He's not one of my vassals at all, you liar. He's not even within our realm. Okay. So what's this guy? Another Andal invader, I assume? Oh, a Moorish slave raid. Okay, I'm not bothered by that one at all. If it was Andalos, that would be different. But if it's just something like that, it's not a problem. Sir Oliver of Sweet Willow tried to convert my wife. Demand reconversion. You better not. Otherwise, you are getting absolutely thrown in the river. Come on. There will be consequences. Oh, Oliver. No, Oliver converted. There will be consequences, as in, you can piss off then. Get out of my court. We lose 5 prestige. He's disappointed. I don't care. Goodbye. The siege in the north is going pretty well. We control most of the neck after taking Fendon there. Those is troops. Northman Liberation Revolt. No, we don't want to fight those guys. That's just because they're a revelation. A liberation. There we are. Liberation Revolt is because they are hostile to us, like any revolt would be. Oh, there's his troops. Oh, gain uncouth. Who cares? Right. Can we catch these armies? So they're going to move to Real Water Crossing. Okay. Let's wait for them to move south. I want to... Oh, lose Paranoid. That's not good. We are not safe. We have, like, one of the biggest targets on our back ever. Let's go for the next rank. Let's go for the next rank. As for a duel, we're going to be dueling this man, Andals of Labaros. Wow, this guy's also pretty good. Shit, I feel like we're starting to fall behind a little bit here. Fine, let's go for the... Damn it. Let's go for the more risky plays then and just try and get through this duel as soon as possible. So we're trying to avoid the normal mischances, I think. We lost immediately. Holy fuck. Without our weapon, I mean, we did just fight that man barehanded. I don't know whether it's best to try and win our war as soon as possible and maybe even kill off the Liberation Revolt. Because if the Liberation Revolt get independence, or if they lose their war, then in theory, I mean, it'll all come back into one kingdom. But then what? Would we have to fight all the extra troops? Would we even inherit? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm saying we as if we have a horse in this race. I mean, it's just going to be our... Well, I mean, chances are, like I said, we might be able to set up an annexation. But outside of that, we haven't really got much we can do here. That is interesting news. Okay, here we go. So we've got incredibly good commanders. I mean, both our flanks and our center are stronger than theirs. Let's see if that would do it. No, I'm not acting against other people. Ah! Prepare to die. Oh, Fisher Horse scum. Northman Faith of the Seven. Absolutely. Nah, he's a coward. He's a coward. Alright, this one might even win us the war. Because if that's the majority of his armies, if we kill them all, then we get 75% battle war score. Prepare to die, Sir Aaron. Yeah, he's also... Oh, but he's got 120 personal combat. Fuck it. Oh, God. Okay, let's buy a weapon. Let's buy... Quickly snap a branch off that tree and turn it into a spear. There we go. Alright, 121 still. Do we have to equip it? I guess it just won't update until we unpause, right? And we can't unpause. Fuck it. This will not end until one of us heals from injury. Defend yourself. King Soil has taken his last breath at the age of 44. He was killed in personal combat in the midst of battle by Aaron. A humble man. He never wanted anyone to make a fuss over his accomplishments. He is with God now. I can't believe that. So we would have died from that first duel if we hadn't changed the game rule that stops you from dying in duels like that. And then we just die in the next duel anyway. So, didn't bother taking us as a prisoner. Actually just straight up killed us dead. Fuck. So we haven't got any troops. What happened to all of our troops? Oh, there we go. Right, it's because we hadn't technically taken control of things yet. As per law and custom, we gained some wealth. Thank you. Or not. Or not. Just the Mud family will be invited. Fuck it. Sorry. What? Well, I mean, what happened to our... Sorry, what happened to our gold? Okay, never mind, I guess. Maybe it's because we had to... I mean, our siblings had to get some gold. Okay, there we go. So we get the titles, they get the actual... Oh, that's fucking annoying. This kid is terrible. Willful and affectionate. Great, okay. My rule must stabilize. Yep, realm and rest. There we are. Your succession to the rivers and hills. So we do have ourselves a succession crisis here. Mainly because we're a 6-year-old boy. Oh, for fuck's sake. That couldn't have gone any worse. All hail the King of the Trident for what it's worth. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you joining me here. Although, to be fair, if we defeat the North in this war, if we finish this war... Oh my god, that was it. That was it. Their armies are crushed. Thank god. Our father might have died and the realm might be unstable, but we actually did defeat the North here. Spend lavishly on the food. Let's enforce our demands. Boom. There we go. You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome. Press my claim. In a pact of non-aggression. Can we form a full-blown alliance? We can. We can form a full-blown alliance. Thank you. There we go. Now, what will happen with the North's rebellion here? I don't care about Dragon Riders. Fuck off. Oh, god damn it. Oh, so that war carries on. Right, okay. Well, at least our troops are already there and ready to go. Let's get our best commanders on this one. We've just got to focus on not getting assassinated and keeping the realm together at this stage. Okay. So all of these people are in rebellion. Oh my god, they're getting fucked. She inherited a losing war. That sucks. Okay, sorry, that's my bad. All of that's completely my bad. Okay, this actually might just finish the fucking 98%. Oh god, are we going to catch them? We are. This is going to be really, really, really close. Okay, let's get Mance, Yorick, and Theomar on that one. Theomar, what is his name? Thickerman? Something like that. Issue a reprimand, pay the interest, we can't afford it. Fuck, our troops have low morale as well because we have no money to pay them with. We can't afford any of this. We can't afford any of this. This is unreal. Okay, war against the tyranny has ended. Okay, so she lost. She's been deposed to us. Oh my god, hang on. Oh, by the way, Soil. It is done. King Soil was killed in personal combat in the midst of battle by Eren on the 6th of 9th moon at age 44. He was a man who was unyielding in devotion to his vows. He was a well-respected swordsman, being one of the more capable in history. You're a fucking liar. He lost 2 of the only 2 duels that he ever fought. Actually, he lost 3 of the duels he fought. Useless. That's interesting, though. So, it's now our cousin on the throne of the North. If he were to die, his father, potting mix of House Mud, would inherit the North. If he were to die. Offer a non-aggression pact. No. What the fuck do you mean, no? Oh my god, he's got a claim on the... Oh my god, he's got a claim on our realm. Okay, yeah, a non-aggression pact would work out pretty well there, huh? Unreal. This has gone very strange. So our cousin, Lord Paramount Harris Stark, is now in control of the North. If he were to die, though... If he were to die and potting mix were to rule... And then his heir is our distant relative. I mean, it would bring the North under House Mud. I wonder what we can do there. Let's think about this. This might require some Game of Thrones Machiavellian-style planning. Well, we might be able to pull some off. Obviously not as a tiny fucking kid we can't, but eventually we might be able to do something here. I've got our Master at Arms training children, because, of course, we are children and need training. Then I've also got the Maester trying to help educate us as well. Is there not a better Maester we can have? Because this guy's shit. I think they have to be a Maester, though. So unless there's any Maester willing to join our court. Join court? Yes? No one. Okay, this guy's shit. We might even want to maybe get rid of him because he's that bad. Alright, well, there we go. There's our... Can we ask him to leave our court if he's bad and try and get another one? If we fire him and then ask to leave court... Then we can go to this menu and we can say, hey, send for another... Well, we can't afford it right now. But eventually we should be able to get a new Maester who might be better. Seeing as this is going to directly impact our current character and his future education, I want to get the best Maester possible because we are definitely on the back foot right now. Oh, come on. They're after Old Stones? Fuck me. Desmond of Desmond's Sunderchain's host has declared Desmond's Sunderchain's host invasion of Seaguard on King Aemon of the Rivers and the Hills. They won't write that down as like that in the history books. It'll be known as the Old Stones conflict or something like that. Tell me how the Civil Wars work. We know. Okay, right. Good. Good. Oh, we haven't got enough troops to match them. Oh my god. Is this a fucking joke? Alright. Good. Right, so let's set a rally point, not at Seaguard, you know, the place under siege. Set it over here instead. Be very careful of how we are maneuvering these troops, because we can't really afford to Okay, we can get them over to our capital without losing any by the looks of it. Okay, they're going to catch these guys. Fuck, that's the bulk of our army, you bitches. Okay, get rid of that one. This is going to be difficult, I won't lie. We can't even raise up our troops. Shit. What? And he immediately swore fealty to... Why do I even bother? Why do I even fucking bother? All of that, and the Andals have ended up being more powerful than anyone else. What the fuck do you mean he's sworn fealty immediately to the Mountain in the Vale? Sending him an insult. Send him a fucking insult. That'll teach that floppy mule, you fucking floppy mule. Now he needs to die. Not only has he betrayed our dynasty, his gods, his culture, but then he's joined our enemy by swearing fealty to our enemy. That's essentially a declaration of war right there. House Stark can die. House Stark can die for all I care at this point. 5 living members, you're all going into the ocean. You are all... I'm going to drown you in a pit of mud. This is not on. Dennett chased and caught me. Maybe next time I can run fast enough. He is so fast. Or Dennett is a cheater. He is so fast. So very fast. Fast Dennett is what we call you. That gives us gregarious, lunatic, or playful, deceitful. So any of those would be fine. Honestly, I've just got to try and build a half-decent character right now. I'm not going to go for crazy metagaming tactics. We can't afford the risk, to be honest. Given that we have one other character in our pet dog. The kid also has diarrhea. Okay. Who can we educate you with then? I think we'll also give you to Master Harsley, because he's very good. He's a great man. He's a genius. He's a formidable fighter. He's a cannibale. Don't worry about that too much. Wow, I'm a little tilted by the fact that everything has fallen apart. And just like the second Soil died, it all went wrong. Fuck off. Fuck off. We can't beat them. We cannot beat 2,000 Andals, 3,000 Andals, and 4,000 of our own people with an army of 1,000. It's impossible. This is impossible. It's not fair. Okay, I'm dropping all those down. That was my impression of Anakin, by the way. Right, let's bring him over. Bring him over. Become friends with Hoster. That sounds like a... Hoster who? Hoster Mud. Okay, that's fine. Just as long as he's not a fucking Tully. That's all I care about. Okay, bring him back. I think that House Tully are dead at this stage, right? Oh, there's one left. 2 left. He had a son. He had a daughter, Lysa. Unreal. Place a bounty. We could spend the last of our... We haven't even got treasury, so even the troops we've got are shit and have no morale because we can't afford to pay them. I'm going to ransom out Lady Mina, because that way we can at least get out of debt, which is a good start. That should also give us... Oh, and we can send from Mace, so I'm going to do that first. That should also give us some more troops, because our vassal opinion will be slightly higher. It's very annoying that the bulk of our armies are wrapped up... Can we not ford the river there? Oh, that is technically fording the river. Yeah, because it's on the other side. It's very annoying that the bulk of our armies are currently in a province that is sieged. So they're being added to the garrison. Obviously, we can't really afford to raise them. Let's go and bust them out very quickly. Could be difficult though. Right, let's go for it. I'm gonna do a very risky play here. We're gonna roll with it, and we're gonna hope that... Is he any good? He's not that good. Our last guy was better. Master Harwood, for God's sake. So what we're gonna do is try and get our armies together, get the best commanders possible. We're gonna get nearby. Fuck me, this is driving me insane. Go there, thank you. We're going to head up to here, and then just pray that we can reinforce a little bit, that we can maybe get enough troops, and when we get there, we'll attack, and we'll raise up our troops as well. That might be enough. That might just be enough. Oh, we've got more troops we can raise there. Okay, it's not many, and again, we've got a lot of troops basically held up in Seaguard. Man, this is going to be difficult. It's basically now or never, right? I think it's basically now or never. We've got some incredibly good commanders here. 20, 23, and 27. Those guys are going to reinforce. That could be another 500 troops. Now, if the second we attack, we also raise some more troops from the province, we might be fine. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Yeah, that might be enough. That might be enough. We have taken a river crossing, but we've got some more troops reinforcing, and we outnumber them. This is going to be fucking close. Oh, he's got no man on his left flank. His right flank's crappy. Our center is now... CK2, we need to talk. Why would you... Okay, so we raised troops from here. And our... because, of course, remember when we granted that castle to this guy? Potting mix. Wait, how is potting... What land have you got? Oh, he's got old stones. Great. So now we've got a shit commander on our center. Fuck me. Okay, it's my duty to defend her against more bloody Andals. We might be okay. We actually might be okay. We're fine. Wow, that was close. That was really, really close. That's one problem down. How the hell are we going to deal with the revolt of 4,000 men with only 2,000 troops of our own? Potting mix would like to take control of the rivers in the hills. And by that, I mean he's literally declaring a... Bear with me on this one. This might seem like a weird play. We're a 6-year-old boy. We have no idea what's going on. I'm going to say I have no choice. He's going to take control of the rivers and the hills. We have control of what exactly? The rivers and the hills. Okay, yep. But if this kid were to die, the North would be joined, because it is an Empire tier level title already, would be joined with the rivers and the hills. All we've got to do is kill off Harris. What are we going to do now that we're a tiny child? Honestly, don't know what we can do as a tiny child. This has gone weird. I thought he would depose us, but he hasn't deposed us because we have a titular Empire title. What the hell has happened? Oh, on the plus side, that we can raise our troops now. Okay, let's give that a go. My God. So what are we at war with? What wars did he inherit? So we lost the Liberation Revolt, which is fine, but we've still agreed to help out these other two guys with their war going on. What the fuck just happened there? What the fuck just happened there? Brilliant. CK2, everyone. So we're now... Oh my God, I bet the title was destroyed because it was a titular Empire title. I bet that event was like, oh, it's a superfluous title anyway. Popped up. And now... Wait, but we're a rebel leader? What the fuck is going on? He's tyrant and dishonorable? A lunatic? I don't know if this is any better or worse, I'll be honest. Okay. Alright. Do not have a single coin from me. I will pay the interest. Fuck me. So what? So this guy's got the... Oh my God, and we're under attack from the mountain and the Vale. Wow. Thank you for watching. Great. Okay. I can see this is really going to be kicking off next episode, huh? Our own son. Our own son, a member of House Stark, worshipper of the old gods, is attacking us alongside the false Andal invaders. It would be kinslaying if we put him to death, but I mean, he's a traitor. He's betrayed our realm and he's betrayed his family. Unbelievable. I don't know what to do about that, but that is... It's just not very cash money. That in Westerosi culture is considered a dick move. Big thank you to the patrons who are not a dick move. They are in fact the best of all. The best of all of us. Thank you to Aiden W, Alchemia, Anthony Gawley, Sunikirito, Moses, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Ben Hofflin, Chesty, Croesus, Donald, Duelin of Gondolin, Fukunda Vasquez, Ghost to Protocol, Gogula, Sarik, James Shea, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Justin Wallace, Kanan Carter, Michael Mullen, My Name Isn't Dio, Muskratful, Natbuskers number 1, Necrofin and Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Richard Clark, Scott, Skaz, Smeg Mustaine, Somnus, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Tyler McCallam, Vacuous Backers, Void Prince Kibo, William Green, and Zazzy7011 for the support, the Insanity Loves on Patreon. Thank you guys all for your support. Big shout out to the new patrons as well, because that is very much appreciated and very unexpected. Thank you to Uwu Daddy, Asaro Adam Person, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Anchor, Attila, Austin Taylor, Bordoon, Ben Trope, Boyne Gun, Betwas Max, Better Valerian, Black Double H, Chris, Corgi Circus, Corey CA, David Van Diepen, Don, Don Huntington with 7, Emerald Beam, Exploding Knees, Gaz, Genji Turka, Gothamo, Grey, Haji Dumar, Icarus, Icy the Great, Ida Seed, Jackson P, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, Jason Sushu, Jose, Jeebus Crust, Joran Vries, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plock, Justin Walters, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Mustolp, Monty, Mosi Sampson, Nathan Flores, Nathaniel Lundberg, Norstrus, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Organised Confusion, Pan Samu, Pantherpearl, Payback 1 through 7, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Ryan Hooper, Sagittaire, Sam Kears, Shari, Smirtworm, Smooth Octopus, Socrates, Super Nanny 089, The Insane Pickle, The One Ring, Veloncary, Varagon, Voodoo Bumbo, Will Wade, Wilson Atef, Wolfie, Yorker, Zach, and Zico 2. Thank you guys all for your support. Much appreciated. Tomorrow, things are really going to start kicking off.